Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel and another one of our 1/72nd scale armor reviews from a Dragon Armor. This is a new range that sort of found, Panorama. So I have not opened one of these before, but it was of a subject that I was very interested in. There's nothing much else. It does have some offerings on the back that you can get as well. But this is a German heavy tank that was from the German heavy tank project by Ferdinand Porsche called the VK 45.02. Although prototypes were being made in two versions actually, the Ausf A, which we have right here, which has the turret mounted at the towards the front of the hull, and the Ausf B, which had the actual turret mounted to the rear of the chassis. Now, although Porsche lost, so it never went into production. The turrets, however, would make it onto the early Tiger 2s though. This does look pretty cool though. So it is on a sort of a panoramic base, I suppose. It's got the imaging on the back of the case, so it makes it look like it's in a little diorama sort of area. It is held on by normal tiny little screws deep down in there. Let us get this open and see what we have here. So we'll be gentle. All right, so yeah, it's just got little cardboard imaging that will surround the whole vehicle, which is something novel, especially if you're going to be keeping this in its case. So it's got some protection there, which will move out of the way. And the base itself's just got a printed, it's not textured or anything, that's just printed on a piece of paper, a bit of a road and some grass there, as you can see. You can see the Tiger 2 turret on the top there. They were made by Krupp, so a lot of people call, Porsche turret and the Henschel turret. That is just incorrect. Both turrets were made by Krupp, just for the different, they were going to be used on either variant, whichever one won that competition. But the tank itself, well, the hull feels cold, so I'm assuming that's metal. The turret itself feels plasticky. The gun, that 88mm looks a little bit sad, actually. I don't think that'll be firing true. It does have a slight bend in it, which is a little bit disappointing. But it does elevate up and down, which is nice enough. It should turn nicely, which it does. So if you want to change the turret position. Now, can we get it off? I want to have a little look inside. Trick jar. There is a little lead weight of some sort in there. Which is sort of glued down the bottom or pressed into, and then they melt the plastic to hold it into place. That is a piece of metal in there. But the actual hull, well, the top, I don't know, it did feel sort of cool, but maybe because it's a thick plastic. Actually, I'm pretty sure maybe this top section is metal, but the rest is definitely plastic, like the lower part. But they've put a bit of a weight in there just to give you that weight feel of heavy metal. So definitely a nice looking visually model. The details, although the details aren't as quality as normal, just looking at the tow cable and everything like that, that's just pressed into the mold, and then they've just painted the details on there. Normally you have a sort of an individual piece there. It was relatively inexpensive. The track links as well, they look a little bit sort of off. It's definitely not as good as other ones. Maybe this is a budgety one, I'm not sure. They might be doing budget range with these panorama type ones. The stowage, it's sort of okay, but they have had some a lot better models. I've seen a lot better offerings from them. But I mean, this is not a common vehicle. It definitely is not your standard vehicle. But it does look good. I suppose this would be a what if too, because they never actually went into combat. So this looks like what it would look like if it was went into production, went into combat, and they gave it a sort of a paint scheme on for action for being put on the front. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't mind it. It's just another addition to the armor collection, of course, and it's just of a different vehicles to add to that lineup, of course. So if you're after a VK 45.02, you'll be happy to know there is one available. All right, so you would have seen some photos at the front. Don't forget, check this spinning out the turntable if you want to see it without my hands all over it. Now, of course, if you did enjoy what hit your eyeballs today, don't forget to throw some of these my way. Comments down below as per usual. I always enjoy hearing your thoughts. And don't forget to punch the crap out of that subscribe button if you're watching and are one of those that haven't done that yet. All right, everyone, of course, I will thank you, the viewer, for dropping past, as per usual, to check out one of my little review videos. I hope it was helpful in some sort of way. Happy hunting for your next model, of course, and you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.